It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cowboys and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45.
Here we go. Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll look to throw again. Quick slant here to Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected, but sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Moon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play action. It's Moon. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Smith catches left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
All day, dog.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They're going to look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Moon to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 1st down, Dallas. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the give, this is Dorsett. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the toss, it's Dorsett. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Running right, it's Dorsett. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Moon. And that will be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Have a lot of point yet flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Side, he's got Witten. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Good job there getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Moon. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Out of the gun, it's Moon. They dump it off, complete to Dorsett. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Moon. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
That's what I'm talking about.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. It's caught. Smith. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll set up a throw. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 36 yards out. And this one is right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away from the 6.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Moon. His throw incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Moon. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now Dorsett, able to avoid him. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. On second down, here's Moon. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down, Dallas. Now it's Dorsett. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it'll be Dorsett. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back up their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They'll run. It's Dorsett, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Dorsett, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Moon. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey bulldozes past him. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there for Carolina. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. 7 yards the pickup there.
Let's stop.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And to give this time to the tailback. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now Moon. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end.
Let's go.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moon. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. Second and 11 now. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.